games we gotta do. We finally got Giannis back, so we could probably win a game.
Please text the word Raptors along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. The National Basketball Association and the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, or entering the court or interrupting play.
Hi everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Better be on your game tonight, Clark. These teams like to go, go, go.
Exciting for us and the fans, BA, but exhausting for the defenses. I mean, it should be a high-scoring affair, up-tempo, windshield wiper quality. Expect a lot of substitutions to keep things fresh.
And a storyline for MP over this stretch of the season. He's trying to outperform against his matchup each time out. We know that when MP executes that, it can be a pivotal aspect of the team's success.
MP might have a stale taste in his mouth, given he's come up short more times than not against players at his position and skill level. I have to say, MP hasn't exactly lived up to the hype. He does have another chance here in this one against some top talent. Now we'll see if he can bring it tonight.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. We've got Kyle Kuzma. MP is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Mycareer in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so here is Toronto after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ingram, and count it from 19 feet away.
That's a nice-looking jump shot. Ingram has shortened his motion since entering the league, and it's paying dividends.
On the wing, MP, guarded by Dick. Kuzma, the pass to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Ingram. Pass to Quickly, and he goes in for the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
MP outside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
When MP uses his vertical like that, I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barnes. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range.
Don't see that a ton from Barnes. I mean, he's showing he can really get rid of it.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. MP, the pass to Mycareer. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Mycareer's got 5 now.
I was gonna say Mycareer really a hit
energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
And that one's good. Quickly.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's MP. And his scoring average of 31.5 points a game is fantastic. The kick out to Kuzma. Back to MP. 5 to shoot. A deep 3. It's Kuzma with the miss. Toronto leading by 4. Let's send it out to Ali LaForce, who caught up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. Ali?
Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play it. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
And Ali, thank you for that. Here's quickly. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. 3-on-3. Here's Mycareer. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Dick. And he's going for the oop here. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And here are the Raptors now. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. And that one's good. Quickly.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And Milwaukee has possession. Trailing by 2. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
They felt like they had control of that game in the first half, but adjustments were made and they could not adjust back.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Some changes for Toronto. Portis, he's checked in for Barnes, and it's Walter in for Dick. And both free throws good for MP. The Raptors have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Here's Walter, covered by MP. Pass to Portis from outside the arc. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Stevens' shot is off.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And the shot's good.
And the passing of Ingram, I mean, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball the way he does, effortless.
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Milwaukee making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Deciding to change it up. Scotty Barnes is out there with Walter. Then it's Grady Dick. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Sharp in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And he gets it to go.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Sharp, a screen on Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
All right, let's find out the news on Bobby Portis. Allie, what's going on?
Thanks. I got a status report from Toronto's head athletic trainer. He confirmed that it's shin splints, and it's causing a great deal of discomfort right now. Right in the middle of the schedule, some unfortunate timing for sure. We wish him the best on his recovery. Brian?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's MP. Work in the interior, MP.
You can certainly see the potential that MP has working inside the paint like that.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He contributed 42 points, and he was very efficient with his shooting, with a solid percentage in both field goals and free throws. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah,
I thought
he
they
was
were
not
gonna
going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that
We did
same
lose that
mentality
game.
tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Connects from downtown.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture, his hands are in a good position, and most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
Tipped. Portis with the steal.
How does that knock me down to a
From
see? I
15
act like
feet
I'm
away.
playing horrible.
Outside for Ingram. Drops one in from the wing. And it's now only a 5-point Bucks lead.
Well, Ingram has been an all-star because he doesn't have to dominate the ball to score. He's a sharp shooter who's very efficient in his offensive game.
Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Barnes comes in for Portis. Jackson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. MP, the pass to Kuzma. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And that one's good. Quickly.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's MP. Guarded by Dick.
Hell, man.
Mycareer passes to
Like, why
MP.
does 2K make it hard like that?
And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
MP with it. Now quickly defending. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebound Toronto. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first meeting of the season.
They won the season series last year, and on paper, it looks like they should do it again.
You're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
MP no good. It's Barnes on the wing. Just 3 on the clock. No good on the shot. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break.
And look here now at the Bucks. What you see is what you get, and we aren't seeing much from them.
Yeah, they've got some. Well, coming back to the game of the night, the Bucks find themselves in a close one.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys.
Appreciate you joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the floor for Milwaukee, Damian Lillard out there with MP. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Mycareer in at the center position. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, BA, and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Back to MP. There's a screen. Power move from MP.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
MP against Ingram. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
Let's make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Kuzma, the pass to Mycareer. MP outside. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Getting it done from the in-between area. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
Ingram against Kuzma. Back to Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Toronto shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
MP inside. He's guarded by Barnes. Kept alive. Out to Lillard. Pass to MP. Another shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Oh, the young fella finds a way. MP using the pump fake to perfection.
He's off on the second. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. They lead by 4. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. MP, the pass to Mycareer. MP makes his move. Yep, that one goes. MP's got 19 points. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Emmanuel quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
Second team foul.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Number 44, Andre Jackson.
And here's Milwaukee now. MP, the pass to Mycareer. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night. Lillard against Quickly. Yes, it's good. Quickly's got 12 points in the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
MP outside. There's the dribble. Out of this world.
MP.
MP, a showman for sure. He has truly arrived.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. For Toronto, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Ingram finds Quickly. Ingram with the ball. Defended by Jackson. The shot by Ingram, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Antetokounmpo looking it over for the tie. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Good work inside by MP there, challenging the defense and forcing the foul.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line.
MP, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Walter, he's checked in for Dick. That one drops. He ties it up. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Barnes. Ingram against Jackson. Pass to Walter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Here's MP going inside with the block.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Purtle, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
1:25 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's MP from outside. Purtle grabs a miss.
That was money.
Purtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ingram, the pass to Quickly. He gets it in there. And now a 4-point Raptor lead.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Look at Giannis go up and get it.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
For Toronto, they've gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Here's Walter, covered by MP. It's Pirtle high post. Pass to Quickly. Lets the three fly. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal.
I'm tired of that.
Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Man, such a presence in close. Barnes fighting through the whistle.
Substitution on the court.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. To the inside. Here's Dick. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
They've got Emmanuel Quickly. Bobby Portis out there with Walter. Then they're Sharp, and it's Dick in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Toronto.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team. What you say? Oh, goodness. Come on now. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart.
Man,
so ferocious in his throwdowns.
You see, like, bro, my stuff don't even be going up.
Pass to Walter.
They be capping.
Antetokounmpo against Portis. Here's Walter. The 3 from Quickly. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. MP left side. It's rebounded by Dick.
No, my
Dick's
goodness.
got 4 rebounds now.
If I had that, what you call that? That would have got that posterizing down.
Pass to Walter. Now here's Dick. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Out to Portis. Takes the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. MP, the pass to Adams. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. Damian Lillard comes in for Hood Schifino. Here's Dick. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
MP against Barnes. Antetokounmpo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Brady Dick picks one up.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him, and he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
Mycareer's checked in for Adams. Quickly outside. Pass to Barnes. Now Pirtle. Now here's Ingram. Antetokounmpo covering. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle.
How did I just drop?
The Bucks have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. And he lobs it up. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Toronto trailing. Outside Barnes from behind the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to
Dang,
capitalize.
calm down,
Shot
bro.
by Lillard, no good. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Outside Ingram. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Here's MP. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Hurdle's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Quickly passes to Ingram. 1:35 left in the fourth. Over Kuzma, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Ingram's got 9 points here in the second half. MP outside. Antetokounmpo outside. MP the pass to Antetokounmpo.
You shouldn't be scared. Yeah, you
To the
know
middle.
coming.
MP finds
Go ahead and go
Antetokounmpo.
crazy.
Good, and the
Do what we
assist
do.
goes to MP. Antetokounmpo has got 26.
Come on, let's stop playing.
Ingram with the ball. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They set the screen. Here's MP. Cash.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And let's send it over to Ali LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance
This
to
give me
hear what Darko
2015
Rajakovic said
vibes.
to the
That
team.
hurt this
He
minute.
pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
And Ali, thanks. MP, the
Gotta
pass to
go do what you
Antetokounmpo.
do.
Money.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive.
You should've
Really
dunked on
what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Here's Ingram. Kicks it to Quickly. Here's Dick. Oh, he buried the three.
Ooh, that was
I'll
like,
tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his
let it.
confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
MP with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to MP. The kick out to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's MP. No good. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Timeout called, Milwaukee. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. This one was in the balance right.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
man, that sucked. messed up. That was a good game. That's all I'm not even mad. Like, we had a good. We couldn't even do nothing about that. Like, we couldn't do nothing about that at all. Let's do speed. No, this. I don't even know. That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Denver can't lose no more.
These fans make a lot of noise. Let's quiet.
Every game is a new day, MP.
Bro, me and Giannis both got 25. It's like, I'm not even gonna do that.
The National Basketball Association and the Boston Celtics are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play, spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Visit the Celtics ticket counter to get yours today. Hey, Celtics fans, be sure to be here for our next home game. Each and every one of you will get your very own Celtics team t-shirt. Don't miss us.
A shot of the Celtics coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. They're ready to get to work here at home. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. A moment now to check out some numbers for Drew Holiday.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting's been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. MP out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Mycareer in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Boston, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Brown in at the small forward. Coach, what did you like to see from your teams at this point of the season?
Well, you would think, Kevin, that at this point, we would be making fewer mistakes, and especially mental mistakes where we break down. There's always going to be physical mistakes. You're going to have some turnovers. Hopefully they're not out of carelessness. But you shouldn't be missing rotations or not executing a play, not setting a screen. Execution and attention to detail should be good by now.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Mr. Porzingis.
Go ahead.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
I'm glad that matchup didn't got the way that
Tatum passes to
I could just hoop and I don't gotta worry about that.
Back to Tatum. 4 on the clock. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And he's got such a smooth release on that jump shot. You can feel that it's just coming naturally to him.
Here's MP. Kuzma outside.
I'm on top. Hold on.
White against MP. Kicks it out to Lillard. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
White, rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And it's Lillard missing. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Brown kicks to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Lillard. Boston again missing. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. They get the rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 2. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Come on, man.
You can prevent the other team from getting into a rhythm. The advantage is all yours.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
I like this.
Giannis against Tatum. Over onto Kumbo, and there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Celtics. Right now they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season. And, of course, Milwaukee. And they're down 4 spots from them.
And, you know, for the Celtics, this season has been much more of a grind for them than anyone expected. They've only been a shadow of the team that was so dominant a year ago.
Yeah, honestly, guys, we expected a lot more from them. They've had a lot of things go wrong this year.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Tatum with another miss. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. MP inside. White's there. Kuzma passes to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. They set the screen inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And
come on,
White, and that's good on the assist by Brown.
I flicked my stick and it didn't let me press it, bro.
Now here's MP. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. The average is about 31.5 points a game. Boston making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Jackson is checked in for Milwaukee. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. It's Brown with the drive over Jackson. And it's Brown missing. Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax
extension
in July 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Watch, I'm going to blow out by 29.
Bucks trail by 12. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. Then it's Holiday. There's Giannis taking flight.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game. Pass to Tatum. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
MP with it. Out guarded by Tatum. Stolen by Tatum.
Here's
Porzingis.
That'd be annoying.
Pass to Hardaway. Holiday looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against Toronto got the job done. He had 27 points and orchestrated the offense as he piled up the assists. Showed up once again in what's becoming the norm for him of late. See what he has in store tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Tatum, that's for 2. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
I do got to get a little better, too. Like,
play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Damn.
Well, you'll see teams try to bump Porzingis around. Didn't work that time.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on White. Here's MP. Stolen by Tatum.
Every time I do that, he's still
White against MP. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Lets it go from deep. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the 3-point line.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Jackson, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. 19-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, Your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Jackson against Brown. Outside Holiday. White, a screen on MP. And Holiday, here we go. Lillard comes with the double team. White finds Porzingis. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Porzingis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Celtics as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-4 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Checking out Boston. Trying to make them move up, man. They like to go from not very good to not half bad.
Baby steps, Kenny. You got to walk before you can run, and you got to run before you can fly.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They're getting steamrolled.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything
He can do that to me,
at the
though.
rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got MP. Antetokounmpo is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Mycareer in at the 5 down low.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And it's Brown missing. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And that one drops for him.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And how about a look now at the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA during the past month? 5th is Jaylen Brown.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
Yeah, so much of it comes down to effort and energy. You can be any size, well, practically any size, and make a big difference on the glass.
Tatum against Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum with it. Antetokounmpo's there. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Bucks trail by 20. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's MP. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
White down low. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by White. Porzingis has got 10.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Outside White. And that one, good. He's got 13.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
White against MP. The wing jumper off target.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. And White kicks to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one.
I'm getting a new jump shot too, but like,
Tatum
I'll be wide open. There's no way.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he's such a big guy. Porzingis can just power through a foul and convert with ease.
Boston making some changes. Cade is checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Derek White. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Boston.
Pass to Pritchard. Outside, Porzingis. Holiday against MP. Now here is Holiday, guarded closely, misses the layup. Over in the corner, Lillard, back to MP, and the dunk by MP.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Back to Holiday. Outside, Porzingis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. MP looking around. Out to the right wing. Here's Stevens. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Stevens got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Cada. To the inside. Here's Pritchard from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Adams with the screen on Holiday. MP dishes to Adams.
Yeah, man.
Holiday left side. Brown outside.
That's that in their face.
They get it back.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to.
And so it's the Boston Celtics rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up. He's checked in for the Bucks.
Like it's only 6-minute quarters too. Like they busting our ass.
So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Tim. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
We've got Tim Hardaway Jr. and it's Kolek in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. Here's Walsh, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over him.
MP, no good.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Pass to Pritchard. Hardaway is screen on Jackson. For three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Bucks have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And a wide open look for MP.
Nah, I can't never make it, bro. I got a 99-3
the three from MP.
jump shot.
It's good
like,
from
there's
long
no way,
range.
but I can make that. Like, I don't
Nice looking
understand.
three ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Pass to Cada. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's MP. On the wing, MP. Second shot opportunity. Another miss by MP.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Walsh. Here's Kolick. Nailed from three-point land.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy. Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Going inside and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Tillman, he's checked in for the Celtics. And then for Milwaukee, Mycareer is checked in, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Jackson. Giannis sets a screen for MP. Out to Kuzma. MP way outside. Another miss by MP.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Out to Hardaway from deep. Lillard with the rebound. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Floats it up for Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Pritchard passes to Hardaway. Here's Pritchard. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Tillman. They get it again. Basket counts.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Porzingis.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
To the middle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And that one's good. MP.
MP went right for the teeth and got rewarded.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Lillard. And so it's Boston easily
Hey, we
grabbing this
tried,
one.
man. I tried.
It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other...
Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season.
Man, this sucks. Let's try to sham a couple games. See if we can win. Get on the street. Like, dude, we still losing. This shit like outrageous. And make sure that like how we did that said though. We're gonna be back on some more videos. We're gonna win the next one.